Hi, Lacey. Hey, what's up, you guys? Oh, shoot, look at that fire. Today I decided to do my vlog a little bit earlier than usual because, I want to get everything out of the way, including my vlog. Not that they're not, like, fun or anything, but I just, like, want to get everything done so I can be worry-free for the rest of the day. Today was just, like, a really, really long day for me. It wasn't bad necessarily. I mean, actually, it was really good. Like, for the first, till about 2 o'clock, I was like really happy and laughing at every little thing. But like, as soon as that 2 o'clock point reached, I started getting like really tired, making sure my dog's not following me, and I should actually go back for her. She looks worried about me, and I don't know, I just got really tired, and it's one of those days where you just want to sit back and relax, and I've realized, like, I don't know why I keep on putting my homework off to the last minute. Like, I don't know, I start, like, at 9, and then while I'm doing it, I do, like, Facebook and stuff, and that just, like, makes it even longer. It makes, like, a hour and a half homework assignment more like 3 hours. So I start like at 9 and I end up doing it at 12. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do it straight right when I get home, and I will, if I start right now, which I think it's like 3:30 right now. So if I start right now, then I'll be done by like 5, and I'll have all night to relax and like play my video game. So that's my plan, and I got my new video game yesterday. It's so fun. It's Final Fantasy 13, by the way. My dog's okay because my mom's out there, so that's why I'm going this way again. But yeah, it's so fun, you guys. Like, if I could, I would sponsor it. I mean, it's Final Fantasy 13 too. And those of you who were like 13 too, okay, well, that's such a weird title. It's actually Final Fantasy. What they do is like they hardly ever make sequels. Like each title, people keep on saying that Final Fantasy is like getting boring. They're making too many of them, but what they don't understand is that each game has its own separate storyline and its own separate characters, it's a whole separate game. But people are saying, oh, they're making way too many of those. But if you think about it, it's just kind of like a name brand. It's kind of like, I don't know. Square Enix, because that's the company that makes Final Fantasy and all that stuff. But like, think of it I think they're just a company because sure, they have like similar like creatures in it and stuff, but like none of them ever have like actually like continuations. They're their own separate game. That's what I'm getting at. And but once in a while, if one of these games does really well, they'll kind of like make spin-offs of it. And the only one that they have ever done besides this new one was for Final Fantasy X. It did really well. So what they did was they made a sequel called Final Fantasy X 2, like -2. And what is it, Lacey? She seems worried about me. But yeah, 10 dash or -2 was the last one. Oh, she had to go to the bathroom. Was the last one, and it didn't do so well. So I think they kind of stopped making sequels. But this Final Fantasy 13, the first one, it did really, really well. I really liked it. There was only a few problems I had with it, but when they made Final Fantasy 13 too, it just came out yesterday, and I had it pre-ordered and stuff, so I bought it, and I'm playing it, and it's exactly like 13, the original 13, except they fixed all the problems. Like, there was a problem with like the leveling up, and they fixed that, and they just made it 10 times better if it even possible. Like there's a problem, like, well, it wasn't really a problem, but it's just kind of like the battle style was boring after a while. But in this one, I think it's called a cinematic cinematic actions or something like that. It's when like you can actually, during cutscenes, you can press buttons, and if you don't press them fast enough, then like you get hurt or something like that. Kind of like brings you into the story. Like, let's say you're fighting a boss, and well, not even a boss, just a guy, and he's coming at you with a knife, and it's a cutscene, and all of a sudden a big triangle button comes on the screen. If you press triangle, then you'll like dodge the attack. Like, you'll make the character in the cutscene dodge the attack. And then, but if you don't press it fast enough, then in the cutscene, the guy will stab your character and he'll die. So stuff like that, and it just makes it like really cool. Like, I love games that do that. I know that they've done in Resident Evil, Kingdom Hearts, and stuff like that. But just adding it to Final Fantasy 13, which is already an awesome game, just makes it like so much fun. And that's actually partly, I must sound like a huge nerd, and I'm sorry, but I had to express my love for the game. And that's actually a big reason probably why I just want to get done with all my work right now. But another reason is like procrastination. Like, that's always been a problem for me, and I think it can be dealt with. Like, people say like, oh, if you're a procrastinator, you'll always be a procrastinator, you'll never change. But I think that it's actually, I don't want to say a choice, but I think it can be dealt with if you really want to, you know, deal with it. Because like for school, we have to do these, like, for my biology class, we have to do labs like almost like every other week, or sometimes once a week. And I always end up doing them like the night before they're due, and like I end up doing all-nighters, and like it's just a mess. So for this semester, it's kind of like how I had to do with the semester goals, like keep good grades, because I got C in that class. And I think that if I keep up with everything though ahead of time, I could get an A. And so that's another reason. Like, it'll help me school-wise, plus I'll have time to play games and, like, you know, relax. So I think this will just do overall well for me. And one thing that just went into my head right now is, apparently yesterday when I said that I was going to see the Amazing Spider-Man midnight premiere, I guess I said that I was going to that it was during first semester or something. I meant second semester. No one probably even cares about that, but Garrett or Adam, one of them, mentioned that to me, and like I have like OCD, so that's really bugging me. If I could, I would go back in that video and edit that part out, but I can't. So, well, I probably could, but I'm lazy. And yeah, I really hope that Adam can find the time to post the video that I made with him and Garrett a couple of weekends ago, because like I think it was such a fun video to make, and I think it's really cool, like, after all the editing's done. And I like, all the editing is done, but you know, like, Adam just needs to find the time to put up. I really hope that comes up soon, but so just keep an eye out for that. And while you're waiting, you can watch the Romeo and Juliet video that I made, posted yesterday. And yeah, I think I will go and do my homework now. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.